Alright everyone, so for those of you who don't know, this is my bike. It's a Honda CBR 600 F4i 2001. The reason it's green is I did my own paint job. Wolf paw prints, wolf head. I also installed little neons. In Idaho, green neons are legal to ride around with. Looks way better at night. I'll give you guys a shot of that at night. The reason the tank isn't green is because when I first got it, there was a paint job on it, so then I went over that with my paint job and came out and found that gas was spraying out the side of the tank. These two little pinch marks, I don't know if you guys can really see them or not, but there was a pinhole leak in there. So I used POR 15 on the inside of my tank. So far it's been a great product. I haven't seen it chipping away or anything, but I've only had it in there for a couple weeks now. And then went over to Route 66 Auto Body with my paint man Reed, and he hooked me up with a 2-part epoxy primer, and then I'm going to stick with that, and he said it will last all summer, and see if these pinholes leak at all, and if not, I'll do some body work, and then go over it with a green finish. But without hesitation, let's go for a ride. I was going to take you guys for a ride on the first day of spring out here, but I ended up not having any sound to my recording, so I had to delete that video. So hopefully we got sound. I guess I'll know when I get back to check the video. So we're going to take you around Sandpoint, Idaho here where I live, and kind of just take you around town and just go for a ride. Beautiful day out, although you'll notice that there's still snow on the ground, but it's going away. Going away. Lots of people out there with bike fever right now. Oh, Mr. Policeman. It's a good thing I'm driving legal. Oh, here comes another one. This is kind of an old-fashioned town still. A lot of walking. We just started the bus routes here. Local bowling alley right there. Mr. Policeman, I think I'll stay away from you. They tend to like me on the bright street bike here. When I first got it, I put on blue neons because I was under the impression that any neons were illegal, and ended up having a cop follow me for a little bit, and ended up catching up to me and pulling me over, and then 2 cops came in from each way on the stop sign there and had me 3-way cornered, and all just to tell me that blue neons were illegal. I'm guessing that they thought I was a flight risk or something, which, hey, I mean, us street bike riders, I guess, get the name. There's a lot of people out there who like to outrun the cops. Well, you can, but just fucking stupid. Don't do it, fucking. Just ride, fucking do your thing, and if you get pulled over for doing stupid shit, then fucking take the responsibility, you know? But yeah, I'd say it was I'd say maybe right now it's a max of 40 degrees out. I think it's Celsius. Yeah, 40 degrees Celsius. What the fuck, dude? Are you serious? But it's getting warmer. Good old North Idaho weather. If any of you guys know of any rides that are going on out there, up here in the North Idaho area, Spokane area, let me know, because I'm always down for going on a ride. Just meeting new bikers and just having a good old time. Poker runs are kind of fun too. The Mandarin Moose. God, this will be my second ride out this year. I miss it. We don't get a ride a whole lot here in North Idaho. Makes me miss the California weather. I think I'll go. Here in Sandpoint, we still have a bunch of those lights that run off the way to your vehicle. So especially this one right here. If you're on a motorcycle, it's a pain in the butt to get it to go off. You know, I ride up and slam on the brakes and stomp all 140 of my pounds down onto it and try and get it to go off. A lot of times it won't, but I think there's a rule of thumb that if the light goes without you one turn, you're allowed to go on the next red. So good old snow removal there. We didn't get a whole lot of snow this year, which isn't too bad. It stayed cold a while. Got a lot of old buildings here in Sandpoint still. Little tiny town. Local bar. I'm a motorcycle enthusiast. But of course, you know, anywhere you go in the world, there's always a Starbucks on the corner somewhere. I always have this fear when I stop at a light, the person behind me is going to hit me. Always scares the shit out of me, fucking. But I guess that's the... People just need to keep an eye out for motorcyclists, you know. That's why I go with the bright green. I got a green jacket. I like green, but green helmet, green neons. I want to make myself as visible as possible because there's a lot of idiots out there on the road that just don't fucking pay attention. Last summer I was riding, had a friend on the back, and we were just cruising down the road, and this white pickup truck in front of us decides to stop, like immediately, right in the middle of the road, to let some people cross. Well, there ain't no fucking goddamn crosswalk there. Well, I slammed on the brakes, wasn't stopping, and so I fucking had to gun it out and lean all the way to the left, and ended up hitting my right mirror on his tailgate. Fucking scared the shit out of me. But we made it. But I mean, you gotta be twice as observant as you in a vehicle. I mean, you're just a piece of flesh, you know, going 60 miles an hour. This is where all the hoodlums go. See what I mean? Fucking stupid dumb people not paying attention. This is our beach, city beach. We come to go swimming. Thanks, buddy. Oh, and if any of you seen my video on what my helmet setup is, I run the Sena Bluetooth, and that has a tendency to screw up your recordings with the Bluetooth on the remote. So if you're going to run your Bluetooth on your remote, you can't run the Sena. It'll keep turning off the camera. I learned that the first day of spring. Also, I was talking about the Sena coming out with a GoPro attachment that hooks to the back of the GoPro like a backpack, like a GoPro backpack. The only problem with that is you're going to have to get a GoPro backpack case and hope that it has room on the sides, because the Sena Bluetooth attachment for the GoPro, it comes up on the side. And like I mentioned in my last video, you can't, with the new slimmer cases, you can't hook up anything on the sides. I was going to run my mic from the side so I didn't have to destroy a case, but like I said, it's slimmer on the sides. Bicycle town, walking town. It's actually really nice. There's not a whole lot of crime. Every once in a while some freak will come out of the woods and do some stupid shit, but other than that, yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. I'd like to live in a more of a citier area, but the only reason I don't do that is because I want my kids to grow up, you know, without all that crime. So that, I mean, they call it a retirement town. Lots of old people, lots of old folks' homes and stuff, but that comes with no, you know, hardly any crime, so. Local bar burned down not too long ago. When they were putting out the fire, the water was freezing to the firemen's suits, and they were getting all locked up, and kind of hard to put out a fire in the middle of winter. All the little shops here on the main drag, which I don't know if it's hurt business at all, but they bypassed it all with the new byway that runs outside there. Gotta hate the fact that I can't lane split here, but yeah, they bypassed this whole little section. I mean, it helps with traffic on the inside of town here now, but I think it might hurt the businesses around here. Some more old buildings. Come on, people, my bike don't like to go this slow. 15 miles an hour, are you kidding me? Probably should have taken that byway. Bypass all the traffic. When the byway first opened, a lot of people were getting busted on there, and I didn't know it. A lot of cops just hanging out up there busting people for doing over the speed limit. You know, it's nice new road, straight, and you know, you get quarter of a mile, half a mile up there, just straight shot, and a lot of people are speeding. Well, I didn't know there was cops watching that road, and I ended up taking my bike on it for the first time, and I must have did like 80, 90, you just hit it, and didn't get pulled over or nothing, but and right there's the edge of town. Actually, I think I might take you to Walmart. Take you to the other side of town here. Anybody else have a problem with their blinker staying on? I always forget to flip mine off. The new byway. This is a front face mount, by the way. I kind of like this shot. I mean, it gives you the front of the bike. There's my blinker again. It gives you the front of the bike, gives you a lot of the road. People are going fast today. Lane splitting is illegal here in Idaho. Really hard to own a street bike and not be able to lane split. See a lot of the guys on YouTube, they're splitting lanes, and although some idiot fucking having a bad day, all he has to do is fucking open that door on you and then you're gonna be hurting for the fucking rest of the day. We're gonna get on the new byway here. I love this corner. I'd like to hit it a little faster, but I don't think these cars are gonna let me. Okay, people, you're not merging. You got your own lane. Let's go. This is the end of the byway. All these people right here are doing over the speed limit. And it'll be me who fucking gets pulled over. Mountains and trees and fucking fresh air. It's kind of nice out here. We got Schweitzer Mountain up there on the hill. One of these days I'll take you up the Schweitzer Mountain Road. Got a lot of switchbacks on it. I think it would be a lot of fun. The only problem is they sand that road all winter long, and so the sand stays on that road most of the summer, so it's hard getting up on that road without losing it on the sand. This is what we call our mall. It's not even a mall. Get like a Dollar Tree, a JCPenney's, and a Staples. We got a new Petco though. That's kind of nice for the fish. I got a couple fish. Don't have a dog yet. I'm looking for a purebred Rottweiler. God, look at that opening right there. I'd love to just zoom right into there and pass everybody. We got a lot of cops compared to people here in this town, though. Having to be a small town, there's an abundant amount of cops. There's one of the cop shops right there. Little log house for a cop shop. We got a airport right here too. I worked for Dr. Bird, who invented the respirator breather machine, and he's got a this is the edge of town. He's got a airplane museum up there on the hill by my work. Really nice guy. Our local Walmart. Okay, there's my blinker again. know this guy. My wife's aunt's husband. He also rides a bike. He's got a dual sport. Not a bad little bike. Wouldn't mind getting my, I actually put in an offer to a guy on online for a, oh god, what is it? It's a dirt bike. I want to get into riding some dirt bikes. We got a lot of mountains up here, a lot of fun little trails. Was it Saturday? I don't think anybody's working Saturday. Could swing by my old job. Right there's the edge of town too. That goes out towards Montana. The roads here fucking suck too. I mean, can't really go fast out here. You got potholes and shit. I think it was last year they were doing road construction in this one area and backfilled it with gravel. Well, while people drove on it, they moved all the gravel around and came up onto it and saw all the gravel, so my instinctive was to slam on my brakes. Well, that was a fucking stupid idea. The bike started swerving out of control, so I let go of the brake and ended up hitting the gas and ended up doing my first wheelie, of course, right over the lip of the asphalt there, right where it all worn away, which is probably good because I probably would have ate shit if I had hit that lip. The lip was like 3 inches, so. But I got 2 kids. I got another video on YouTube. We were playing at the park, but Dominic, he's 4. He's aggressive and what did he say? He's aggressive and smart, what the daycare provider guy said, Jed. And said he'd make a really good soccer player. Destiny, she's my 2, almost 3-year-old daughter. She definitely knows how to make daddy do what she wants. She puts on that cute little smile and says please. Of course, being a daddy's girl, she's gonna go get it. Server Burger, they make the best strawberry shakes. They use real strawberries, real vanilla ice cream. Not none of that fucking McDonald's fucking nasty crap. Just got the Super 1 in, I'd say last year sometime. And now your options were Safeway, which a little overpriced, but to support our local economy when shopping at the Safeway or Walmart, which you're gonna get shit for cheap, and you can shop for camping and fucking groceries all at the same time. My blinker again. This is like 6 times now. just put in all these new homes right here. Income housing. They have a lot of income housing. A lot of poor, scummy people here. A lot of people fucking living off fucking welfare. Fuck welfare, man. I mean, this goes back out to Walmart in that area. Kind of the back way. Runs right next to the airport. Look at those mountains. Just go out hiking and camping. Fucking, you only have to drive a mile to go camping. Oh, blinker again. Lashes for every time you leave your blinker on. Fuck. Probably still wouldn't remember. Here's Reed. This is Reed with Route 66 Auto Body here. He does a lot of motorcycle work and a lot of body work, and he's the one that did my paint job on my bike tank. Good guy, really good guy. He's gonna hook me up and kind of teach me how to paint. I did the paint job on my bike and it's not too bad. It's not definitely professional, but I definitely went on the cheaper end. I did go and buy Napa paint for this and actually got a really good deal on it. You know, you go to your Napa store and a lot of the times they'll have paints in the back that somebody ordered and didn't pick up. Well, so I asked him, I said, hey, you know, what do you got in the back? What can you hook me up with? So he said, I don't know, let's go look. And I was looking for a green and a blue, a metallic blue. And we ended up finding both, exactly, the Ninja Green, which is actually, it's not Ninja Green, it's Scooby-Doo Green. And it's one of the most expensive greens out there. So when I needed to do a patch job on my tank, it's gonna, I think I'm just gonna go with black with some green highlights on my tank. Yeah, so I asked him, you know, what it would cost, and you know, for the paint, he only charged me like $10 for both of them. And I was like, hell yeah, you know. But so if you got a Napa dealer, you know, ask them if you're not too hard up on a certain color, just go see what they got in the back and see if they can't. Always try and strike a deal with anybody. Anybody. Everything's negotiable. You go to a dealership, you know, tell them, hey, I want $5,000 off, or you know, or whatever the price of the fucking, you know, you always want to lowball them, and they're always going to come back with something lower than the original price. You don't have to pay the original price. I don't pay the original price for shit. I go shopping at the thrift store, and I'll find stuff I can go home and sell on eBay and make $25, $35, you know, each thing, you know. I mean, so but so this is our I helped build that church. I did construction for 10 years, and that church was huge. So this is our little town, Sandpoint here. There's a little bit more housing that way. There's a few trails I'll take you up on, but figured for today I'd just show you my town and just get out in this beautiful North Idaho day. Yeah, it's nice. You know, I live right here. We got the cop shop right there, fire department right there. My son hasn't hesitated to, you know, the phones, when you lock them, they only have the emergency call button on the front there. Well, my son always gets a hold of the phones and tries messing around with the phone while he ends up calling the police all the time. And they always show up when you live 2 blocks down. Always. He's another motorcycle rider. He's got a dual sport. Blinker. I just got, I know you're probably noticing my new clutch and brake handles there, the flames. If you're looking at them online, don't buy them. I'm gonna sell mine. I just got some of the speed shifter or whatever, the shorter ones. These are really bulky, and they're real blocky. They're just, I mean, and they're not as cool as they looked in the video or in the picture. So if you are gonna get them, just be ready to be unsatisfied, like my wife. Oh, here we go. We're in the garage. Let's see if we can't give you a little peekaboo. Here, I'll just hit the little button on the inside here. Ah! Being attacked. I don't know how the GoPro is going to handle this, but so yeah, those are my neons. They're pretty nice. I just picked up a chain guard. When I bought the bike, it didn't have a chain guard, so. But they could definitely see me at night. And green are legal here in Idaho, so. Well, thanks for watching, and I guess like and subscribe, and see y'all later.